Test one, test two.
Test one, test two.
Make sure I got audio. Oh, okay, let's see. Camera check. Habarigani Riches, this is your girl Renee, and I honor the greatness in you as you see the greatness in me. Well, today is inauguration day, but I'm just getting ready for work. Okay, so don't worry, I'm not going to be anywhere near around whatever festivities they are planning. I'm going to be just like you are, catching it on social media. So I hope you got your water, you have your coffee. Let me fix these comments so I can see. Nobody's here yet, but that's okay because I still got to get ready for work. So y'all know I've been up since 4. I've taken a shower. I've done my face care. I use this Good Molecules priming moisturizer, and I've already let that set in. So now I'm going to go in with this primer. I'm trying to use this Urban Decay primer up, and then I'm going to get back to using my Fenty primer. I actually like this primer, but I want to use it all up because Fenty has a good primer too. They have a primer for your dry skin and oily. This primer sort of reminds me of milk of magnesia, as you can see, because it blocks, it fills in my pores, and I have pores right here and right here that give me like some oily areas. So that primer goes right in those pores and smooths everything out. There we go. So I got my primer on, and I've gotten in the habit of doing my foundation first, because once I get my foundation on, that sort of leads me to where I want to go with the rest of my makeup. And as you know, I'm just really, you can see it really good now, concentrating on these areas where I had severe, I don't know if it was mask acne or hormonal acne, because sometimes that will occur in this area as well. But usually when I get up in the morning, aside from my regular routine, I'll light an incense, and I'll also put on my essential oil. And I'm using this Fenty stick in Jack Mel. And this is a great routine if you're really trying to be, just have an everyday minimal makeup look. As you can see, like from right here, things are already looking a little more put together. And so that's what I'm going for. I'm just going for like an everyday look. I actually think this is an age spot, y'all. It just popped up on my face like, I don't know, 8 months or a year ago. So I think it's an age spot. And the reason why I say that is because I had a spot on my arm before, and I was at the dermatologist and I told him about it. And I have my watch right here. So now this is dry. When you take showers with those watches on, I must have had it on too tight because it's making my skin peel now. But I was at the dermatologist and I showed them the spot, and they actually did a biopsy of it. Because, anytime like sudden spots show up on your skin, it's good to get it checked out. And the biopsy came back, it was an age spot. I said, oh, okay, never again. So now I'm going to go right around the globes of my eyes because that's where I feel like I need a little coverage. And let's just do one side so you can see the difference. Just one side. And I'm using one of these flat foundation brushes we used to use back in the day from a Black-owned company on Instagram. I guess she's still in business. And then I'm just going to put just a little bit right here. There. Now, let me pull my mirror back a little bit because I'm like all up on my face. There. Yeah, we looking a little more covered up. Ooh. Oh. So yeah, I was talking about, I put essential oil on in the morning because I love a good smell. And I have an essential oil, I don't know, essential oil steamer, whatever you call it, in here. And I have one in the living area as well. So in the morning, I just get those started so that when everybody wakes up and, try to do their work throughout the day, everything has a nice little sweet little smell. So today in my essential oil, I have frankincense, myrrh, and patchouli. So I'm going for some real earthy smells. I can't really use a lot of those plug-in things and things like that that would, make things smell like roses and flowers and things. Because my daughter has allergies, and small and strong smells give her a headache. So I try to make sure I use something that's earthy, not too many chemical type smells. Okay, so this is one eye done and this one is not. Can you see the difference? Sorry if I'm looking in my mirror, but I'm actually getting ready for work. And I have to be there in a few minutes. So there. All of this with just a little foundation stick. And I think it's Black Opal, but one of those are now Black owned. And I've been meaning to get some. I don't know if it's Black Opal or Black Radiance. It might be Black Radiance. And so I just take whatever's left and go over the cheek. Then I take one of these foundation brushes and I smooth everything out. So, in other words, I'm trying to get this foundation to melt in my skin to help me with that natural look. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now I go in with my eyebrows because I feel like now I can really see, once I get my foundation on, which direction I want to go. And eyebrows is always a must. Even if you don't put foundation on, it's really good to trace out your eyebrows. So, yeah. I was talking about incense because I just learned recently, and I didn't even notice that some incense that you can use can be harmful. So you have to be careful about making sure you choose incense that are made with natural products. I didn't know this so I would be getting incense from anywhere that I see really cheap. And I didn't really put two and two together that, the incense are good smelling chemicals that burn and you're inhaling it. So it's very important that you use an incense manufacturer or a company that use products that are good for the environment and good for people. So I found this company came highly recommended um, for incense. And they have a whole bunch of different kinds. Of course, I got these from Amazon. And I got opium and this one called Soul Searcher. Of course, I didn't know what they were smelling like, but they came recommended as a natural type of incense. So I was trying to read, these are from India, and I was trying to read where they said they were natural, but it says on the package that, well, which package was I looking at? Maybe it was this on this one. Oh, yeah. It says our products only have, they have not only have a signature fragrance, they're also derived from natural resources. Hence, our products are a special gift from Mother Earth, and we are proud to name it as Earth. Our motto is to make our products to be friendly to our environment and to us as humans. So that's why I picked that's why this brand was sort of recommended to me, as opposed to just random ones. And I know that there are some people who actually make their own incense. And we usually see those people like at farmers markets or flea markets, people make their own. And I guess that would be healthy as well. But shoot, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get back to that type of life. So yesterday I was studying my natal chart or my birth chart. And I've actually talked about this before. I actually find it really, really fascinating. So I'll just show you mine really quick because I pulled it out of a notebook I had it in. Okay. So the camera's trying to focus on me. There it is. Very interesting because it actually lets you know exactly where the planets are when you were born. And it's a total picture of yourself as opposed to just the sun sign. Most of us know our sun sign. My sun sign is in Taurus. And but I don't think I resonate with all Taurus. And for the longest time, I've always said, I don't resonate with a lot of stuff that's Taurus related. And it wasn't until I found out about the birth or natal charts that I realized that I'm more than Taurus. So my sun sign is in Taurus, but I'm also my moon sign, and my moon sign is Gemini. So that's why I think I just love watching Britton Snow Effect here on YouTube, because she's a pure Gemini, and I resonate with her energy. And then my rising sign is Sagittarius. So those are the three components that everybody normally look at when they start to look at their birth charts. I'm going to go in with a little makeup setting spray by a YouTuber here, Makeup by Yolanda. There. And that just helps everything calm down. So if you're ever getting into studying your birth or natal chart, I would just encourage you to look at those first three signs: your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Your sun sign is pretty much your personality that you show to the world. Your moon sign is all about your emotions. It's how your emotions affect you, how your emotions show up in your day-to-day life. And so that's what I started to do at first. I'm getting emails from work. I started to focus on those things. And as I started to read about a Gemini and things like that, that resonated more with me than the Taurus in some instances. So, yeah, yesterday I was studying my natal chart. And then I don't know what brought me here. I'm going to go in with a mascara. I ran out of my beauty bakery. So I got this MAC last year when they had, and I didn't know it was a thing, but there's a thing called Lash Day or something. And MAC had you buy one, I don't know what the sale was, but MAC had a sale. So I decided to try their mascara out. And I like this wand because it's smaller on one end. You can see it right there. Smaller on one end and kind of thick on this end. And what's cool about that is I can do my lower lashes with this wand. So I don't know. Today I might not wear lashes. There. I've gotten into that groove this week where I haven't felt like wearing lashes. So, y'all, I really love doing a small amount of makeup for work. So now I'm going to go in with my Fenty concealer. And I started to put my concealer out here to help raise my eye, the look of my eyes up, because my eyes go up to a point and then they droop down. So I started to put my concealer out here and then bring it in. So whatever's left, I bring in to sort of give me an illusion of a lifted eye look. And so we're just going to do one eye so we can see the difference. And pardon me if I'm looking at you now, but if I'm really doing my makeup, I'm looking down at this mirror. And y'all remember these brushes? We were so excited on YouTube. I mean, this was years ago. Is it a group, two sisters, or is it one YouTuber that came out with the Real Techniques brushes? And honey, we all flew out and got some of these brushes, honey. And these brushes are very durable. Like, these brushes will last you. They will get the job done. They do everything they said they're going to do. And they do last. I know that's probably all incorrect English, but it's early in the morning. I'm just trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it on. There. So I got a little concealer on, and I always forget to show you my powder. This is the AJ Crimson powder. He is an African-American makeup artist that has his own makeup line. He's from this area as well. So I'm going to get a brush. And this is a Makeup by Yolanda brush too. Yep. And plop it right there. So what I'm doing at one time is I'm setting the lid and I'm setting up under the eye at one time. Then I take what's ever left and set the rest of my face. So So I was talking to somebody on the phone one day, and I'm sure you've had this experience as well. But it seemed like, they was like, "Hi, how you doing? How are things going?" And I try to keep everything light when I first try to talk to somebody, because you never know what another person is going through. So I never want, let me stop saying you, but I never want to just bombard somebody with everything going on. I don't know why they called me, or, what's going on. So I try to keep everything pretty general, how they say, coffee room conversation. And so the conversation was going a little dry. I don't know if it was because I was surprised the person called me or what was going on. So this one, I heard something slick. So you just tell me if it sounds slick to you. Yeah, well, yeah, what's going on with you? How you doing? Yeah, everything going fine? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you always got something going on. I was a little taken back. Now, maybe that's the Gemini coming out, you know. Maybe that's the Gemini, I don't know. But I'm like, so what you mean by that? I always got something going on. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? So would you take that as a positive or a negative if you just got a phone call from somebody you hadn't heard from in years, and the first thing you do, hi, how you doing? How are things going? You do a little general scan, okay? They don't give you nothing that you could feed off of. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving you nothing that you can dig your teeth into. You got to be the conversationalist. I mean, you did call me. So what's going on with you? So then you go in with, well, you always got something going on. I'm like, what? I didn't take that. I didn't take it as a positive. I'm like, okay, so what are you fishing for? Like, what do you want to know? Uh, and that they may have been innocent, but I just thought, like, wow, what do you want? What do you want to hear? Like, if everything's going well for me, I don't have any juice for you. Have you ever had people in your life, they only want to hear what you're going through? I don't know if it's because they want to put their opinion on it, but I was I was like, that made me a little guarded. Like, I got to be careful about talking to you, because what you just called to see how I'm doing, didn't you? You called to see how everything going. I gave you that. Everything going fine. Life is good. I'm at home. I'm alive on this day. That's a lot, considering the pandemic that we in. Anyway, let me know what you would think about if someone said, you haven't heard from in a long time. They call you and they say, you got a whole lot going on. You usually have a whole lot going on. Like, yeah, but if I had a whole lot going on, I didn't call you. You called me. So what do you want? What you got going on? I don't know. I could be just thinking too much into it, which I found out I always, just by studying yesterday, I always go back to things over and over again. That's just in my human design. That's in my numerology chart. everything that I studied, I found out that it is so normal for me to go back over things over and over again, because I seek a deeper meaning in all things. Whether it is or not, I'm going to look for it, and I'm going to keep returning back to it until I find out if there is a deeper meaning. Or if there's not. Sometimes I find out there's not a deeper meaning. Sometimes I just ask the person and they just let me know whether it is or it's not. So I did all of that, and now it looks like my mascara is gone. But we're going to just go ahead and put it back on, or make my lashes darker again, because I don't feel like wearing lashes today. And I think I got my makeup look for today. Yes, I think I do. Hey, April, how you doing? I honor the greatness in you. I hope you see the greatness in me on this day. Yeah, I just got ready, just got finished getting ready for work, honey. And I was sitting here talking about my natal chart and my birth chart. I was, studying a little bit of that. And my sun sign is Taurus, but I didn't really resonate with that. So I learned about my moon sign and my rising. And so your moon is all about your emotions. And my moon sign is Gemini. So that makes a little more sense when it comes to studying your sun sign. But yeah, today is Wednesday. It's Inauguration Day. I heard about a whole lot of pardons and things that happened overnight. It's amazing how, you can do so much work in 24 hours. So I think I heard about 70 or so pardons and different types of words, but it came up to like 100 and some people that got maybe their time reduced, or the financial obligation that they owe taken away, and things like that. So yeah, I would just encourage everybody or people out there who live in the DMV area or DC, Maryland, Virginia, just stay at home. Stay at home today if you can. I know we have, well, most of us know that anyway. If you live in this area, they picket and riot here all the time. They protest. That's what I meant. They protest here all the time. So most of us know just to stay at home if you can. If you got to go out, be careful. Because some people have taken the day off just to run amok. But yes, you at work now. Oh, your sun sign Virgo, your moon in Aries, your rise. Oh, Virgo. So do you resonate more with Virgo or the Aries, or both? Because I'm just learning about all of this stuff. Actually, when I went to Egypt, it was about 3 years ago. When did I went to Egypt maybe about 3 years ago, and when I saw the where the astrological chart is in the ceiling, we actually went, was it Dendra? We went to where the original astrology, I'm saying it wrong, the original astrology chart was started. And it was stolen. It's somewhere in Europe now, but they still have it, a replica of it. And that's when I got to studying about it. Oh, shit, depending on where the moon phase. Okay, so today, is it in, I just read that this morning. Is it in Leo today? I think it's in Leo today. Or is it Aquarius? Yeah, I got to do some more studying on that. Depends on where the moon phase is. But I do know that there's a full moon coming up on the 28th. So yesterday, I was just tired of myself, okay? Because I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to clock in at 7:30. And so I have decided for 2021, after I do my prayer and meditation thing, to just do some studying. So yesterday I was studying. I went from, I was studying the chakras, started at the root chakra with a lady on Instagram. So I was catching up on what she put out about the chakras. And we were studying about the root. And then I said, oh, well, let me slide over in here and look at my natal chart. So I started looking at some things as it related to my birth or natal chart. Then I went to numerology. So I'm a life path number 4. So I went to numerology. Then I went over to my human design. And by the time I got to my human design, I said, you know what? I'm sick of myself. I am sick of myself. And you will only understand this if you actually take the time to study your knowledge of self. It does take a long time for you to study yourself, but the reason why I was sick of myself is because everywhere I look, from astrology to numerology to human design, says that I'm going to have to work hard. I'm going to have to return to things over and over again for clear understanding. I seek clear understanding in all things. And as I read my astrology and as I read my numerology, like my expression number, my life path number, my I was reading my soul urge number, everything points back to I'm gonna have to work hard. I'm a hard worker. And I want to understand all things with clarity, complete comprehension. It's like my life is going to be all about studying and working, studying and working. So that's why when it got time for me to punch in for work, I'm like, you know what? I am sick of myself because my whole life is going to be about studying and working, studying and working. And I'm going to return. So if you tell me something about the moon sign, I'm going to keep returning to that knowledge and looking at it 4 or 5 different ways until I can comprehend it. And I guess it's so that I can share it to the world in my own way. I don't know, but I just thought that was so funny when I said, I'm sick of myself. So yeah, my sun is Taurus, my moon is Gemini, and my Sag is rising. And I was like, I don't really resonate with Taurus like that. My whole life, I'm like, I don't think I'm all Taurus. But of course, because they talk so negative about Taurus, but I always tell people, look, if you was on death row, okay, you would want a Taurus as a lawyer. Don't play with me, okay? Don't play with me. We're going to grind something in the ground. We're going to hit it over and over again. We're going to keep going back to it until we get you off of the death row. A Taurus, I say, is so focused. They are very focused people on things that they want to be focused on. But I definitely feel that Gemini when it comes to emotions and things like that. Your earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, yeah. I'm learning about it. I'm learning about it. I was showing my natal chart, and when I get to seeing it like this one, I'm like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to learn right there. I got a whole lot. I got a whole lot in my 5th, 6th, 7th house. 5th, 6th, 7th. And my soul urge is 11. So I can't believe I have 11. What they call that number? The number you can't reduce down. I forgot what they call it, but 11 is one of them. You can't reduce that down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They say stubborn. I change it. I say I'm focused. That's why I say you would want a lawyer that's a Taurus because I'm focused. So yeah, there's so much. I don't see how people can be in other people's business when there's so much to learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? There is like so much to learn about yourself. Oh, your birthday 9/11. Oh, girl, you got to tell me about some 9/11s because my daughter says she see that number all the time. She says she see 9/11 all the time. And this morning I saw the triple fives came up. And last night I went to sleep. Well, I ain't gonna say I went to sleep, but I got comfortable in the triple fives. And that's because yesterday I received my printer to help me print out labels because I'm trying to make my own lip gloss, or I am making it. And my printer sort of died on me, so I had to get a new one. And so I got my printer yesterday. And after about 20 minutes trying to hook it up, it's supposed to be Bluetooth, wireless, all this and that. I couldn't get it to work. And so mentally, I was gone. I was like, I'm through with this. I'll come back to it tomorrow. So that's one good thing about knowing yourself. You know when to push yourself and when to let up and things like that. So I walked away from the printer and came in my room. It was triple five. So I know I got a lot of things changing. And maybe today I'll get it because I saw the triple fives again this morning. So maybe it's going to be a change from yesterday's frustration to today's victory because I'm going to get this printer hooked up. But thank you so much for watching my video today. I'm getting ready to finish drinking my water, which is very important. I haven't gotten 32 in yet. I'm only on my 24 ounces. So I can get me a little coffee and get ready to clock in to work. I really appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. And I will see you on the next Rich upload. Be safe, Riches. Bye.